Right, hello, welcome to the first stream of 2022. This is your streamer here, Rig. I am here with a new setup. As you can see, it's a little bit crispier, a little bit better. I am in the process of changing a few things around. As you can see over there, I've got a light, an extra light in a little bit of a different place. It gives me better lighting on either side of me as well as in the front there. I've got a nice little tripod set up now, which is fantastic. And the camera is a hell of a lot better than what I had before. But yeah, I think my New Year's resolutions for this year when it comes to the streaming is to push more on my socials and try and get a little bit more exposure out there so I can bring more people into the stream. I've been doing it relatively okay, relatively consistently over the last year and a half, but I can still do more. So, Loz, are you late? You are not late. You are right on time. Thank you for joining me for stream number 1 of year 2022. But as we can always expect, we can expect that tonight will be a awesome night as always, and it's always made a hell of a lot better with you jumping into the chat there, Loz, and everybody else who jumps in to have some fun. But yeah, like I said before, we will be playing some marbles. So let's get this underway. I'll open this up and yeah, let's do it, eh? Loz asserting her dominance. I am doing a Grand Prix 16 with a random. Just making sure I'm going to get rid of that castle one. I think the Haunted Hills one was a bit sketchy too, but yeah, right. Happy New Year to you, Loz, as well. Hopefully you had a wonderful New Year! Exclamation point play to jump in to the first race of 2022. Did you get up to anything specifically? Or anything fun? I'm sure you did, Loz. Spent some time with family. No, you just OD'd on carbs. That is a perfectly good way to spend your last days of 2021. I did something very similar. 10 seconds to go for the next race. If people are jumping in, jump in now. Exclamation point play. What else did you get up to, Loz? Did you get the presents? There's me in the side, and Loz is taking a different direction. I got the paceable just behind Loz there. Not on purpose, but we'll see. It looks like that's the faster track. Tell you what happened during my time away. Basically, I just took the time for some R&R just to relax and not need to think about doing things really, other than like the usual days at work, getting through until Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. And yeah, I'll tell you what, Christmas is always a fun time, especially when enjoying it with the family. Lots of kids, lots of presents, lots of things to pack into the car, and yeah, generally we just eat lots and lots of food. Looks like Loz is taking me to the bank. There we are. You are the winner. But lots of drinks were had, lots of food was consumed, and I was very disappointed when I had to go back to work after that. You watched the Discovery. That is... what is my marble doing? Doing nothing. What'd you think of it? I thought it was a really cool movie. I just had to like you just sit and watch it and you're just like in disbelief for like the things they're sort of explaining. It's like you think to yourself, maybe it might be an explanation to everything else. Because when you really think about it, it's like, I don't know. I had this really interesting conversation when I was back in high school. And the subject matter of that conversation was basically what happens when you go and you don't know what it is. Exclamation point play. Nobody can come back and tell you unless they've gone all the way over and then come back. And it's just really fascinating way to think about in that movie, that concept. And I'll start this race now. Anybody who wants to jump in, exclamation point play. It was good. I was convinced the main character was a limbo state. Right, yeah. It's been a while since I watched it, but I know there was the little twist at the end, and it all made sense why things happen that way. But yeah, it was a good one, and I thoroughly enjoyed it, as I expect you did too. And we've got Wookie in the streets now with the pacer ball, and you and I just chilling over here. But yeah, back to my conversation. It was always, you don't know what happens when you go, but this one person just kept on saying that, yep, it just goes all blank and you just go into nothingness type thing. Sorry to go a little bit philosophical, but I don't even know if this constitutes a philosophical discussion. But like, I don't know, like I just can't think of it that way. Like, you can't just not exist. That's what I have in my brain anyway. Just think about these things. They're absolutely crazy things. Don't know why. Don't know how things happen. When you think about it, it's like, I didn't really do any research on it, but I remember hearing a really interesting conversation on like Joe Rogan's podcast until he started going a bit insane-o. But anyway, he was talking about like DMT and how he used it, and he was explaining how the effects of DMT sort of mimic what happens to the brain when it's like on the verge of death. I thought that was absolutely fascinating to hear. I'm like, okay, the brain just like spits out. Music is drowning me out. Sorry. Oh, it is. It's full blast. My bad. Anyway, I was just talking about Joe Rogan and his podcast about DMT use and the way it sort of mimics what the brain does on the verge of death, and it just pumps the brain full of like the DMT equivalent drug so that the body becomes calm, but also sends it into this like really big hallucinative state. I don't know if that's even a word. It's probably not even a word. But I thought that was really fascinating to hear, and it sort of also explains why people have the outer body experiences when they pass away, or they sort of die but come back. Because if you think about it, it's like, okay, oh, actually, it doesn't really explain any of it. Right, conversation's getting a bit too OT, but anyway. Exclamation point play to get into the next race for a two-night first stream of 2022. Does sound awesome, but yeah, that movie, The Discovery, that sort of follows that type of it follows that stretch of imagination where, you know, something leaves the body and then they find out that it's what actually happens. But for everyone who hasn't watched it, and if you're catching this on the replay, I'm not going to ruin it for you, but yeah, if there was a discovery like that in the real world here, I don't think it would be that much different to what happens in the movie. I think it will happen quite true to that artistic vision, strangely or sadly. Number one, number two. Oh, and Loz is already taking a dirt nap. Sorry about that, Loz. But yeah, anyway, I got some really awesome socks. I got some Rick and Morty socks for Christmas from my lovely family. I've got an awesome mug, South Park mug.
Get riggedy wrecked, son!
Yeah, that's right, Loz. Use it at the right time. I actually have a Christmas t-shirt that says that, get riggedy wrecked. I didn't get that though. I've had that for quite a while now. What else did I get? Man, damn it. I'm trying to remember what I got. Got a few vouchers, a little bit of money. I've got a sweet hammer. I know it sounds terrible. Oh, I know it sounds cliche, but you know, dads and their hammers. I've got some tools. My dad gave me. He always gives us tools for Christmas, but they're so helpful. It's a pretty decent hammer too, so I'm not too fussed with that. Exclamation point play to get into the next race here. Let's join on in. We've got 3 laps in this baby. Yeah, no, like the first year he bought it started about 4 years ago. First year was a floodlight / work light that is magnetic. Tools are always better than socks, yeah. Yeah, I got this really awesome floodlight, which I used constantly because it was just so handy, and it was rechargeable. So it was just like, bloody hell! Like, you're working on a car in the middle of the night, you can just stick it onto the underneath of the hood because it's all magnetic, and it's also like a hazard light too. So it was really awesome. It is still really awesome, better than the one that I had. The next year was a ruler that it was like one of those hard rulers, but it is foldable and it goes out to like 3 meters or something like that, but it was a decent ruler or decent measuring tape. that, you know, I still use. I use quite a lot. And the year after that was a mini drill from Bunnings, like one of those Ozito ones. And you're thinking, oh, you know, people think Ozito brand and they think, oh yeah, nah, that's like just the home brand of Bunnings. It is a bloody decent piece of kit. It's a tiny little drill, but it's got a bunch of power in it, and you can turn it into one of those, like the pen drills. Like you can flip it into two designs. You can have it like a normal drill with a trigger, or you can have it so that it's straight, and you can get it into tight spaces. And yeah, I use that quite a lot when I'm doing stuff around the house. And it's just super handy, and it's also rechargeable as well. And this year I got the hammer, but you know, it wasn't like those shitty $10 hammers that you buy, like one with a dodgy plastic handle. It was a full-on, it was like a full-on roofer's hammer slash framer hammer. And I think I saw those at Bunnings for like $70 or $80, and I was just blown away because I'm like, oh, I've already got hammers, but you know, this one's just like crapped all over all the other ones that I've got. Yeah, no, it's always handy having extra tools in the tool bag, and you can take it to like a work site or a working bee, and then people have all these extra things that they can use to get the job done. But yeah, 100% definitely appreciated that one. I got some nice shirts, a awesome pair of shorts, and yeah, I think that's about it. That's all I got for Christmas. I am going to. I have a feeling that I'm missing something. LOL's already in it! Exclamation point play. Everyone playing at home, get in. Let's have some fun. Get into the race. Be in it to win it. I'm going to start the countdown. We'll move this. We're going to be moving this stream kind of fast tonight, I guess. But it should be good. It should be good. Just trying to think what else I might have gotten. I know I did get a. Oh, I also got a it's like a beard groomer. Brush that goes onto the keyring, and it's also a bottle opener. So multifunctional tool. It's good. Oh, and I also got some boots. I got some boots. Sweet boots. Because I needed some for work, and I was told don't buy them, just wait until Christmas. And I'm like, well, the old ones are struggling. I had to glue those puppies up like 3 times because the soles were breaking underneath, which, you know, everything else was fine on it. It's just for some reason it just got a crack right down the ball of the foot, and started making a massive hole in it. And I think I did it when I was walking randomly, tripping on something on the street, and I tore a massive hole in the shoe, which kind of annoyed me because I hadn't really had the boots for that long. But then I glued them back together and everything was great. Boggs, hi, bye. Happy New Year. Thanks for stopping by. I see you've been streaming quite a lot lately and doing really well. I appreciate the hustle. Going in, Loz has lost herself into the abyss and I managed to just sneak in there. Awesome, awesome work. We're jumping into the Shattered Dreams. How about yourself, Loz? Did you get anything for Christmas that gonna help you out in the new year? Exclamation point play for everyone who wants to join in at home. I certainly do appreciate clothes. I didn't appreciate them before, but I certainly appreciate clothes. I certainly appreciate socks. Oh, that's right. You said you don't celebrate Christmas, really. And if you're going to buy anything, you just go to the Boxing Day sales. I think that's what you mentioned. But yeah. Ooh. Man. Is it Friday yet? Right. What other things do we appreciate as a gift in an older age? I know any type of money is awesome for gas money, like any type of. A new bathroom and kitchen will be good enough. And that's right, you are fixing up the Loz dimension. So that is good. I gotta start the countdown, exclamation point play for everyone playing at home. If you want to jump in, jump in. Eat. Mongliba Naga, thank you for the like. I appreciate it. Over there from where you're from. Thank you for tuning in. Always awesome to have you in the chat. Get in there. Damn it. Making our way down. I am just in front of Loz. It's neck and neck in the two different lanes. We're gonna get there. Nice. Going through. I know we do have a few holidays during the month of January. We've got Australia Day or Invasion Day or whatever you want to call it. Whatever the day is going to be happening on the 26th. That is one, and there's going to be a public holiday then, so that's good. It's always good to have always enjoy having a barbecue with friends and listening to the year before's top 100 because they don't play it on Australia Day anymore, which is kind of a birthday's on the 23rd and you'll be 38. Oh, you don't look a day over 25. So there you go. Woo. man, I already won. Okay. We will get in there, Loz. Nice. Getting into the next race. Moving on in. We've got this cute one. Let's go. Exclamation point play for everyone playing at home. Shane Biddy from YouTube. Your dreams online. I don't get it, but okay. That is so spam-malicious. Any plans for your birthday on the 23rd of January there, Loz? We going. Oh, Loz is all the way out in front already. Man. Good drop. Good drop. No, unfortunately not, but I plan to write and draw. No. No problem there, Loz. No problem. There is nothing wrong with enjoying your birthday, doing things you like doing. And that sounds like a very relaxing thing to do. Sitting and drawing. It's all you can think about. To write and draw. Well, we're still waiting for the graphic novel of the Lost Dimension. And I know, coming from somebody that, like, when they get stuck or focused on a project and they get really stuck into it, you could smash out a lot of it in a very short amount of time. Where, you got launched sideways, Loz, sorry. But yeah, you can get so fixated on that one particular aspect of a project, or the whole project in, like, yeah, and you just smash it and you just don't think about anything else. I think that's the great thing about hyper-focusing. But it's also a double-edged sword, because when you hyper-focus on one thing, you forget everything else. An obsession, that's probably a better way to describe it. Much better way to describe it. Portal and Purgatory. Because, you know, I spent most of October unwashed. Also not out of the realm of possibility. Exclamation point play. When you really get stuck into a project, it really gets stuck into something, everything else is not important. Even basic hygiene. you know, that also includes like drinking water and eating. I just have to be thankful that I go to work every day and it sort of like snaps me out of a hyper focus, because it forces me to think about other things, which is good. But yeah, I completely understand where you're coming from. Especially one of the projects that I'm thinking of doing now, in terms of the stream. It's like my battery's turned off. I want to set up my stream so that you can see what I can see. You literally have a first-person view of the streamer's setup, but I also want to hook up a point. I want to hook up the points / donation buttons and stuff like that to the stream, similar to the effect of what you know, Code Miko's doing, but you know, I can play a game or something, or just be doing anything random, but because of the way my vision is not impaired, but it's augmented with the headset that I have, you can do donation buttons and bit rewards for random things. So you can make a monster crawl out from behind my screen and scare the shit out of me, or you can pay for a little fat munchkin looking thing to walk around on my desk, and it'll have your name on it, you know, and you know, it's just all those type of things that I want to set up, and thanks to the depth camera it can be quite accurate and look pretty cool. But I think that will be something a lot different to a lot of the other streamers, and it will set me apart from a lot of other people, and you know, sort of promote mixed reality in, you know, the real world. No winners, damn it. That's always a dud course. Exclamation point play. Start the countdown. Anyone who wants to jump in, exclamation point play. We're certainly over halfway. Alrighty, Loz. We'll see you soon. Make the way down, walking there. Oh, that was a wet one. Where am I? All the way up the top here. Don't lose the loss. Don't lose it. What on earth are those laws? Dancy spam. Oh, you're the only one that's alive. Come on, Loz. You can do it. They look like buttholes. I don't know if you ever played, have you ever played the Sega Mega Drive or Sega Genesis, or I don't know, there's a few different versions. One game called Alex the Kid. It was an Asian game, I think. But yeah, it's like you're a little kid in a orange jumpsuit. Or orange. No, anyway, he gets all these powers for beating a stage. Like one's a staff that makes you fly. I think another one, you can buy a car with a propeller which makes you fly through this stage as well, but protects you. And you play paper, scissors, rock. Off to the next race. We're going to the Space Chase. Struggle Street. What's going on? Join! Exclamation point play. But yeah, those dance spams look like the octopuses in that game, or the octopi. Starting the countdown. Exclamation point play to get into the next race. Early computer years was so exciting. Yeah, but you have to sort of type everything out in DOS, or go into MS-DOS and try and find executables to turn on the games. Like, I knew I could do it in Windows, but I could also do it in DOS. That was a fun time. Encarta 96, yep. Everything in the library was inside one CD. It just mind blew everybody. There's no updates to it. You couldn't update what was on the CD. Whatever was written was gospel. And you do a assignment, then you find out that the information on your disk was not accurate. Oh man, I got yeeted off the side of the map. Proto Wikipedia. Pre-wiki. You just had the usual Dooms and stuff as well. Wolfenstein. Solitaire. What other games? What other things that were 90s computer-esque? Oh. Hard drives, like clicking on the dial-up internet. Hero Quest, yes. 100% Heroes Quest. Gem. Oh. The Vikings, that was a good game back in the 90s. Command and Conquer, that was a good one. King's Quest. Nostalgia. Come at me, bro. Exclamation point play. Get into the next race. Ooh. Okay. Wow. Nice. What other things are uniquely 90s / early 2000s? Pre-iPhone. Early internet. AOL. MySQL. Snakes on a 3310. Or was it a 3210? I know there was a Worms Armageddon, yes. Exclamation point play. Dial-up was horrible. Well, dial-up inadvertently protected my computer back in the day. A funny story. Dial-up, for anyone pre-broadband / cable, which now back then was ADSL, and now it's ADSL. You get ADSL 2 plus or NBN now, which is a lot faster. But yeah, we had the old computer, and my older brother, he was doing a PhD thesis, and he was writing out, it was like 60 or close to 100 pages long, right? It was a decent size, not the biggest thesis, but you know, it's still a lot of work. Anyway, he wrote it out, made it, printed it, and the day we got broadband, or the next level up of internet speed, non-dial-up, we found out that our computer was virused, and the person went into the computer and just deleted everything. So they deleted all of the work that my brother did, and he didn't have another copy of it, but thankfully he had printed it out and submitted it already. This is pre you know, in a time where university assignments and theses weren't just emailed or put into a portal. You had to physically print them out and hand them in. he's 40 years old now, so yeah, no, it was a big shock because like I jumped onto the computer and then couldn't find anything. Like all the games were gone, all the files were deleted. It was completely wiped, and you know, I don't know who did it, but you know, somebody had fun doing it, and they got rid of about 2 years worth of work. But thankfully he had a hard copy, but you know, it'd be hard pressed to want to do it again. After that, he was kind of really pissed off that he didn't have a secondary copy, but this is during the times where you had to use floppy disks to move things around. You didn't have any USB drives. So yeah, the convenience that we have now was non-existent in the early thousands / late 90s. Absolutely non-existent. Oh. Looks like I got sent to meet my maker. There we are. Yeah, crazy story. But primitive times, well, yeah, it was early on, and then early adoption was a thing, and then you had the .com bubble, and people making websites and making squillions, and then they're just absolutely tank. And you know, it's the same thing we're seeing with crypto right now. Everything, new project pumps and then it just dumps really fast. If there's no proper utility, it just dumps. Exclamation point play. Getting to the next one. But yeah, if you don't know how to work with those plays, then you know you can make a lot of money, but you can also lose a lot of money if you get in the wrong time. Yeah. Nice. I'm gonna start this countdown here. Anybody else who wants to jump in, exclamation point play, to get in, have some fun. I think it's going to be pretty quiet for the last 4 races, but we'll see how we go. Yay. Going down to the next one.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
It's always a good one. Aaron Lee's the paceable. Haven't seen him forever. Oakley dokley. Nice. Ooh. Exciting times this week as well. Thursday, I am getting myself a booster vaccine. All booked in, ready to go. I'm gonna go upper class and get myself a Moderna, because you know I'm just that classy. So I've been vaccinated since July, start of July, because I am a healthcare worker. I got in early, but only with the AstraZeneca. So sort of had to wait 12 weeks before I could get my second jab. So people who literally waited probably a week longer than me got the Pfizer and only had to wait 12 days to get their 2 jabs. Loz is the winner. You may have had Omicron. I had been sick twice in the last month. Well, the Parliament have basically said everyone is going to get it at least once in the next couple of years, which, you know, a couple of years ago would scare the crap out of people, but now because everyone's vaccinated, you know, a lot of people just have a mostly uneventful time with Omicron, mostly. And then they talk about other things like right now we've got 56 people in intensive care in Victoria, but every single one is an unvaccinated person. The ones that are like on the ventilators, which is sad to hear. And I hope they make it through, but it's sort of like it might be people that couldn't get the vaccination at all and people just being silly, and I don't know. It's a big can of worms. Exclamation point play to get into the next race. Otherwise, it'll be a very lonely one. Not to mention all the case numbers. Case numbers are blowing up. But I've had a couple co-workers and a very good friend get COVID in the last few weeks, and they're all pretty sure it was the Omicron version because they were relatively unfazed by the whole experience, and happy for them. They didn't get any lasting effects because they'd all been vaccinated for everything, so it was relatively mild effects from the Omicron. But yeah, when they did say ages ago when it first started coming in, and it was in that time where, you know, everyone was still going to work. I was taking public transport. The trains in Melbourne were like packed. Everyone was packed in like sardines. So one thing that I absolutely love about the new way of how everything works now is that I love how, damn it, fell off the side of that. You got this, Loz. I like how the silver lining of the whole pandemic is that the public transport has been decreased to about 10% of what it usually is. Like, it's starting to pick up again, but, you know, I can more or less likely get a seat at a packed station. So after the train leaves Flinders and all the trains leave Flinders Street Station, it's usually all the seats are filled by the people at Flinders Street. But now, like in the height of the pandemic where everyone was still at home, I could walk in and not that I would, but I can easily find a pack of 6 seats and not need to worry about anyone being on the same carriage as me. That's how good it was on public transport. There's like hardly anybody on there, but it's slowly creeping back up again. You got plenty of room in the morning, and I still get a seat in the afternoon going home. Do we have the metro? Yes, we've got 2 lines actually. Exclamation point play to get into the next one. And I'm in a place where I've got both the lines very close to me, so I can go to one or the other. But I tend to stick with them with metro. Let's get the next one here. Metro basically gets me to where I need to go. Melbourne's a better planned city than Sydney. Oh, trains, not so much. I think your trains are better. Though, actually, I'm not too familiar with like all the different lines. It's like 6 different lines or 7 different lines in Metro, all going out of the city into the suburbs. But we've also got trams that go out to the inner suburbs of Melbourne, so you can take those if you want. You've got buses, but I don't know how many people do that, but yeah. Yeah, I take a train, and it usually gets me to work in about half an hour, which is fantastic, because if I drove, it would take a little bit longer than that. So I'd be by myself in the car, and it'd be great. I'd certainly get stuck in some sort of traffic. The traffic is ridiculous, especially in the western suburbs. Crazy people in the western suburb lines. I don't know about the other lines, but they're really creepy, crazy people on my line. One of them was on the news actually. Maybe remote work will stay on. Well, that's the thing. So what the pandemic did, it accelerated the adoption of working from home, because, you know, the traditional workplace that we've known for forever, since like the Industrial Revolution and everything in the 50s, and, you know, everyone has to wear a suit, take a briefcase, and go into the office and work at their desk. And, you know, that's been on and off the basically. Oh, thought you were gonna make it there, Loz. That was the stock standard. That was the gold standard of work, and that's why cities was so expensive to move into, because 9 times out of 10, if you're working at a very big firm or you're working at a very prestigious location, they're usually a old company that's been there for generations, that have thousands of employees, that have their main office in the city. And if you want to live close to it, you need to pay premium to live there. But what the pandemic has done, it's just flipped the script completely. Oh, Killer Blonde, she is back. Sorry about Queensland. We didn't mean it. We didn't do it. Wasn't us. It was other people. Burbs built around factories too. Yep, that's right. And new factories will be delivery hubs and vertical farms, which, you know, I think is awesome. Happy New Year to Killer. Welcome to the, well, last few races of the stream. Hope you had a wonderful Christmas and New Year, and hope everything has been going okay with your, I don't know, job search. I think that's all we were talking about last time. And we got in. But yeah, the whole concept of working in an office is dead. Working in a office space has completely been pulled apart because of the pandemic. Because working from home, even though there was slight logistics issues that they didn't want to yeah, I'm gonna have to put job search on hold for now, unfortunately. Oh, it's unfortunate, but you know. Support you all the way there, Killer. And well, yeah, Killer would know a lot about this. You know, just the issues that companies had with networking with people at home and setting up VPNs and doing all that sort of junk. You know, it costs a lot of money to set it up, and they didn't want to do it, and they didn't feel like they needed to, so they had people coming to work because everyone was so used to coming into a workplace. The Ara Spark. Happy New Year. Just wanted to send some love from the studio. Next time you load the game, you'll find an exclusive snowy festive skin in your account. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Happy New Year to you too. Is it an NFT? Whoop, whoop. Yay! But yeah. They said they want us back in the office for a rotation schedule in Feb. What? I doubt it with the numbers of cases in New South Wales at the moment. Yeah. It's... oh man, I got sent off into the abyss. But yeah. It's definitely changed the narrative when it comes to a workplace. People have found that they can do just as much work at home with spending a lot less money on travel and clothes and parking and bloody hell, like just getting into work is a big chunk of my paycheck. It will show in your customized tab in Marbles on Stream. Well, I will. I do appreciate it very much. 100%. I always love having new skins, especially ones that I can share with everybody. And I will certainly pop it on for the next Marbles. Daleks. Man. How fortunate am I? First stream of the year and I get a free skin. That is awesome. Exclamation point play to get into the next race. Night Shadow, thank you for joining there, Tiara Spark. Very appreciative. Really can't believe that's... Just can't believe my luck. Hey! And thank you for the follow. You are awesome. Look at that. What am I doing? Starting the countdown now. Exclamation point play, and we've got them in here. We're having a full race. 16 of 16. Let's get in. Feel it. Love it. Oh. We've got the legend themselves, rank 1347. Look at that. What, that one? Is that the one I get? That'd be sick. Yes, please. Amazing. That's yours? No. It's bloody amazing though. Look at it. So awesome. It's a star. Really cute. I've got my. I'll stick with the carbon fiber for now, but I got my new one, so I'll have to go and check it out after the race is done. To keep myself hydrated. You've done it now, Loz. I have got my water jug. Thank you. I sound dehydrated. Thank you for looking after my health. Drinking water is always healthy. There we go. Yeah, what were we talking about before? Working from home. Yeah, it's here to stay. Never gonna go anywhere. Because work is fine that it's too good to pass up, and a lot of people actually work better at home when they don't have to worry about other people being in their space. But yeah, you could just use a catheter for ease. I could. I could probably get one from work. though the insertion might be a bit uncomfortable. So I usually do it, and there's some your husband and yourself work from home for the same company. Killer Blonde in third, me in second, and Loz with the win. Good on you. You can show off your winning trophy, which you already achieved quite a while ago when playing. And I have to thank Tiara Spark for jumping in. I have to thank Loz for jumping in, Killer Blonde for coming back. And if you guys want to say hello to me while I'm not on stream, I do have my socials, and I've also got a Discord, so you can say hi on the Discord there. But we can keep on talking, so hoping to rotate the days in the office, as we've got two dogs since the start of COVID. So you got the COVID pets. Nice. I am going to go into customize and skins. I'm going to do something. I'm going to quit the game. It's going to look weird, but I'm going to quit the game. I'll change the camera, and there we go. Much better camera here. Restart the game to see the skin. Yes, I am doing that. I am going to check it now. Boom. Opening it back up again. It is turning on. Please sign in. All signed in. Restarted. Custom snowy festive skin. Look at that. Look at that one. Yes, please. Me wanty. Everyone's gonna be a snowy festive skin. I'll do it too. Yeah. That'll be mine. Nice. Thank you guys so much. Man. We gonna be sparkling. And just to show them off, we'll do a couple more races just in case. Coil of the Power and Temple of Steve, of course. Little info on this, it's a rare exclusive and was only available 4 weeks back in Season 7. Wow. I feel honored. Thank you so much. Exclamation point play. Let's show off these skins. Got a rare exclusive. Thanks to the devs. And Killer bought the house in April 2020, so we're going to get the dogs once we moved in anyways. That is... Well, they were saying that a lot of people did the same thing, you know, because they were working from home. We got Tiara Spark in the race. Exclamation point play. Everyone else who wants to jump in. Quick couple races. yeah, there's a lot of people that bought pets, and then all of a sudden everybody could go back to work again, and it just, like, the pets started having anxiety, and a few of my co-workers had that issue, that their pets had to go on some Xanax or some sort of puppy relaxer. I don't know, it sounds weird, but you know, this little sausage dog was freaking out. Whoa, that's cool. Look at me, I'm sparking. Love it. And I am the pacer ball as well, but I am whooping my own ass. Alright. Yeah, it's right. Right. Oh, we got the same skin. Nice. Oh no! See ya! That was unfortunate. Is there any other rare exclusive skins? You've been yeeted off into the non-existence. I do apologise for that, and have a feeling I will be too. Yep, there I am. Out. Tons. Oh. What is the, in your opinion, what is the coolest skin? Exclamation point play. To jump into the next race. Your own? That's the coolest one. That makes sense, because you've got it equipped. That makes complete sense. Doi. What's the second coolest skin? Honestly, there's so many that would be the hardest. Yeah. This game's been out for many seasons. So I am surprised. I am surprised. No, I'm not surprised that there's probably hundreds of different skins, if not thousands. But yeah, certainly this one is a banging skin. This one's cool. All the pretty colors. Get into it. How many races do you do a day? Do you just play all day? I assume you'd have to. Snowy Festive, I can. Right. Snowy Festive is definitely a lovely looking skin, and I am probably just going to keep this on because it's so awesome and rare. Can't go wrong with rare. Nice. Too busy working, but I try to visit streamers playing marbles as much as you can. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate you jumping into the stream and talking in the chat. It's always awesome. Meeting new people, but then also meeting the devs. Like, okay, make a cool game that people can sort of interact with, and I don't know. Sometimes in my streams, there's 4 or 5 people that get really into it, and things get like really competitive, and it's pretty awesome. So, thanks for making a game. Thanks for making it. Nice. Woohoo! tell you what, it was a given. I was definitely going to. I was a little bit late to the marble show, but you know, I just saw how fun it was one time I saw somebody playing it, and yep, I had to get it. 100%. Who challenged me? I crushed them. That is Tiara Spark. Tiara Spark challenged you. You've actually got your name on it. I didn't see that because it was spinning frantically, but that's like even 50 million times cooler. And I wish I had like a rig head that, like my emblem. That's what I want to get. That. Got my sparkly skin, and then you got Tiara Spark, who's just wrecking it, just flaunting it. Oh, they don't have any. Oh, okay. Tiara Spark. Let us. There you go, that should be fine now. They got plenty of gold now. You may challenge them to a duel. If they accept. But yeah, no. Tiara gave us a sweet new skin. Got the sweet new skin there, Loz, so we're going to be sparkling away, and apparently it's a rare exclusive from Season 7 and not many people have it. We may duel. Let's get it. I'm going to duel. For 250.
It's time to duel!
It's time to duel us. Let's cap this one off. Nice. Finishing up the stream. Let's see if Loz can retain her championship, like she always manages to do. And looks like I'm done for. No, that's a miss. Okay, if I crit you. No, I missed again. Okay. And I am done. I am done and dusted. Nice. Okay. Great work there, Loz. Well done. Okay. I hope everyone has a wonderful night. I am going to be jumping off now. Thank you for Loz and Killer and Tiara Spark for jumping in. Absolute legends. Give me a awesome skin, and love your work with the game, and appreciate everything you've done with it. So thank the team over there from the rig team over here, and hope you guys have a awesome start to the new year, and we'll catch you on other Marvel streams, and that counts doubly for you two, Loz, and everybody else that jumped in. And I'll tell you what, we'll catch you on the Wednesday night stream. I might jump back into some Hollow Knight because I want to finish off that one because it's going to annoy me if I don't finish it. But yeah, happy New Year to you, to their Tiara Spark. You have been awesome. I will catch you on Wednesday. Have a lovely night / day wherever you are, and I'll see you Wednesday. Bye bye.